welcome to the Manor, the home of the UK's biggest fully. I've managed to get a few days fishing on here and the lake is absolutely epic. Full of weed, gin clear, absolutely love this sort of fishing. It's been a long day with finding spots. I want to get some tea on and hopefully the next time I see you will be with a fish, but if not, catch up with you in the morning. What an absolutely wicked wake-up call. Not the 60-pounder we're after, but an amazing carp nevertheless. Absolutely beautiful. So dark because of the clear water here. Absolutely stunning. First morning. Happy days. Happy with that. Happy with that. Wow, what a fantastic start to the trip. It's another lake that I've taken handcraft baits, atomic tackle, and I've managed to catch. I did take a lot of time finding my spots yesterday because like I said, it's very, very weedy, so I knew finding the right places was going to be the key. And yeah, it's paid off. So I've got the rod back out now, re-topped up the spot with some bait. I did hear some fish last night crashing sort of that way, so yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lead around that area and see if I can find something there, and hopefully get my second rod into action. Ooh, one just boshed out there. That was a bit long for me, but it shows there's some fish in the area, and if there's still some bait out there on that other rod, then there's a chance. So yeah, on that, I'll keep you posted. I'm enjoying myself a morning brew. I think it's only like 5 o'clock. This one's absolutely mega, absolutely wicked. That's such beautiful fish. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 look at that. Look at that. Ace. So I was starting to debate whether my second rod was actually that perfect. Like I said, I spent a lot of time putting that rod out, well, all the rods, and I sort of thought because of their close proximity, if one went, the fish would bounce across onto the other rod and I'd get quick takes, but didn't happen like that. But here we are a few hours later and we've got this one, mid 20, absolutely made up. buzzing, absolute buzzing. I'll show you the other side because it's absolutely perfect. Oh, look at it. Ooh, yes. Mint. I'm gonna get this one back, get the rods back out, and hopefully we can bag another one. So before I can put that rod back out, I need to make a new bait mix. Now I'm just making what I need for each rod. No, I'm not saying this is the best bait in the world, although it's caught me fish from a lot of places over the world. It's just a good quality bait. Now I'm using handcraft and I swear by it. Like, the fish it's caught me from everywhere is just, the confidence is through the roof. So I've got a scoop of the new skipjack, 2 scoops of herb, 2 scoops of the Royal Marine pellet, and then half a tin of sweet corn. So the sweet corn's just for a sight thing really. Fish cruising around, maybe they see the specks of the yellow, there's a scent in the water from these boilies. And then some calanus from handcraft. Now I'm not putting loads of this in because I don't want it to make the pellet go mushy. It's just a little drizzle, like tiniest. That was probably maybe 2-3 caps worth, just when I mix it, just to give it a nice little coating. And that's literally it. That's all I'm using. So I'm gonna get the rod back out now, get the bait out, and hopefully we'll have another. So what I'm doing is just having a lead around down this area. So I'm fishing out that way while within my water, and I've had a couple of fish, but what I've noticed is the boats are coming across, getting closer to my spot. Now one thing I wanted to do on this trip was protect my own water and control what went on in that area, which is why I chose this bank on my own, away from everyone else. The other lads are down that back bank and the others are up on that top corner, but like I said, the boats are getting closer. So to protect my fishing, I just need to try and find a backup spot. But if those spots go dry, I've then got something else that I can drop onto. I've got another marker up there that I put bait on yesterday, but obviously that could then be out of action as well. So I'm just going to spend some time having a lead around out here. Hopefully try and find a little spot I can put some bait on, so if I need to move these rods, I can come down and out of the way. So we're coming to the end of the first full day because we arrived yesterday around dinner time. It's been a productive day with 2 fish. I had my third rod was sort of going out to the right, but I wasn't that happy with it. I sort of left that rod for a roaming rod really, and I've sort of had a lead around and found a nice clearer spot to the right hand side. So I've moved that over to there, and I've actually been in the peg next door as well today and found a spot out in that peg because the fish were crashing down there last night in the shallower end. so I wanted to have an option to move. I know I've had 2 here, so I am going to see this out for bite time tomorrow morning, but maybe there'll be a move on the cards tomorrow for the last night and the final morning, just to try and grab that last bite. But I'm hoping these spots come good again. I've baited them again tonight at the same time as they were baited yesterday, rods put on them, so hopefully tomorrow morning we don't have the same results as we did today. Fingers crossed for that. It'd be really nice to meet one of the bigger residents here, but if we don't, the 2 I've had have been absolutely stunning. Into the last 24 hours now, and this morning bite time was quiet, unfortunately. The fish do seem to have just pushed out over the back of a weed bed that I can't fish to them there, it'd just be irresponsible. We've got the last night to go. Now, I'm hoping the last night throws up one of the big gills and I go home with an even bigger smile than I'm going home already. And if that doesn't happen, it's been hell of a session, hell of a place. Right, I'm taking off the solid bag setup and I'm going to put on the same as what I'm fishing on the other 2 rods, because I've been out to a spot that I baited at the start of the trip and it's been absolutely smashed. So I'm going to use a fluoro wire leader, and what I've also done is a bit of gardening at the front of the swims, clearing some weed, because I think that might have been dragging my my baits off the spots, possibly resulting in no fish this morning. The other spot is in a little cutout next door, so I've put some long bank sticks in there, made up a bucket of bait. I'm going to go out and bait the spots and then cast the rigs to them. Whew, what a day, what a day. It has been busy. So I've repositioned the rods. Let me just get the kettle on first. Oh, I need a drink. Let's get this on whilst I chat to you guys. There we go. So yeah, reposition the rods, these ones and the other one. I've got so the tips are going into the water, so the weed that's coming in goes around the rod rather than around the line, and bowing the line and pulling the rig off the spot. So that should be a big help tonight. I don't think the weed I've had blowing has dragged the rig off the spot, because the weed wasn't that much, but you know, when you're sat there and it's the last night and you want everything to be right, those little percentages in my head make me sleep well. So I've done that. I've moved what was my right hand rod on a solid bag over into a gap, so that's in there fishing to a spot that I baited at the start of the trip, and was just like, I'm going to leave that, fish my 2 rods, and then my 3rd rod was just going to be a roaming rod where I see fish. I could just sort of have a cast around with a solid bag and see if I could pick up an extra bite. I'm happy fishing with 2 rods. My syndicate's 2 rods, so that suits me anyway, and I've caught off both of them. So with my head, I've done enough, because I've got 2 rods, I've got 2 spots working. But when I went in to see that spot and the bait's absolutely gone, nothing left, fish have been there. So for tonight, and put that rod on there, epic little spot. And then those 2 rods are back out on the spots with some more bait as well. So, oh, I'd love another fish. Do you know, like I said earlier on in the film, like, I'm so happy with the 2 fish that I've had. Just to have come here and to have caught was the goal. So to have had 2 of 2 different spots when it's this weedy, like, I can go home a happy man. But if I can just get one more fish, the angler in you just wants one more fish. It's just always one more fish. So yeah, to get one more fish from here would be absolutely epic. Another absolutely wicked carp. This one coming off the spot I baited at the start of the trip that I put a rod on tonight. I actually lost one earlier, and I've had this one again. I had another take in this one. Absolutely wicked. That's 3 fish now, 3 different spots, and it's only 3 o'clock, so there's still chance for another one. Let's show you the other side of this one. Get some pictures and get it back. Still time for another one. Absolutely wicked. Absolutely wicked. Such a cool carp. Mega. After losing one earlier on, I got to that rod that quick. Forgot to press record, so I didn't actually record the bow. But we can record the release, eh? So it was nice seeing him swim away. Happy. Wow, good morning. We got about an hour and 20 minutes left, so I've still got the GoPro on just in case there's one last bite. But I don't know, you never know, dear. But I'm just enjoying standing here, taking in the scenery. It's been a hell of a session. It's a beautiful place. My biggest question is, when can I come back? Because it's stunning. It's just some lakes that just hit differently, and this is one of those places. It's just stunning. So unless there's another fish, that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm not gonna bore you with watching me pack away. Just gonna have a slow pack down. And yeah, that will be it. So if you've liked this video, hit subscribe, hit the like button, drop us a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Ah, nightmare. The fish has kited and picked up my other line. This is far from ideal in such a weedy lake, but it's times like this you stay calm, keep a tight line to the fish, and remember you have landed loads of fish before. Maybe not 60 pound though. Come on, concentrate. Quick decisions are often the difference between winning and losing these epic type of battles. I tried to take the rod under the other to free the lines, but weed has knotted them together. As I was trying to separate the lines and stay in contact with the fish, the weed was getting closer to the tip eye. I decided to put the second rod down and open the bail arm with the plan of hand lining the fish into the net.
As I reached and pulled on the line, the weed slipped away from the tip eye, giving me enough room to land the fish with the rod. Yes, another fish in the net, and definitely the last of this trip.
Guys, how is your luck? Literally everything's packed away, bar the rods. Typical angler, wishing for that last bite. And it come with absolutely scale perfect common. Look at that, absolutely mega. I'm so made up with this trip. What a trip. 4 fish, 1 loss, 2 the first day, 1 last night, 1 this morning. Happy days. It's like 10 to 10. So the rods are in. This is it. This is my goodbye. Mwah. Oh, what a trip. What a place. Check it out. JCfisheries.